Thought we came out a little tight, especially, we knew what lineup we were going to play going into this afternoon, but I think we still came out just a little tight. Everybody wants to put on their best performance when they get the opportunity, and I'm really proud of how they turned the gear even after set one. We played better in set two, and then in set three we really turned it on. And so I'm proud of the group for how they competed, and really proud of every sub that came off of the bench and everybody that stepped up tonight.
The adjustment, not having a door in the lineup, how did that change things on the floor?
I think the biggest change without having Adora in there is she takes up a lot of court in serve receive, and so you saw us kind of have to work ourselves into figuring out what that rhythm in serve receive looked like and the seams, and just playing next to new people. And so even though we do it every day in practice, it's still different when you get in the game, and so I think that was probably the big thing that was missing at the end. But I thought by the third and fourth set, Jill and Carly were really putting up good numbers on the left, which I was really happy about. It just kind of gave us a little bit of all right, we got some good depth on here on this team. And so something that we knew, but we hadn't had a chance to experiment with yet. So I was really happy about that.
What's her status? Is she injured? She out? Or?
She's fine. Yep.
Coach's decision?
Yes.
Jill, after the first set went poorly, how do you regroup after that and kind of rebound and get back into the match?
And you just reset and keep going. I mean, I don't want to be taken out. I want to keep playing and prove to my team that I can help us in any way. And I think in that first set, for me, it was I'm not hitting great, so I'm going to go play my butt off on defense and try to get better passes up for Wilma and serve receive and things like that. So just trying to change my mindset on that. Maybe I'm not hitting great, but there's other things I can do to help my team. And so that was my focus there, I guess.
I said a few weeks ago that something about Jill that really impresses me is how she changes as the match goes on. And I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, we've never had this conversation actually, but I told other people that because of who she is as a player, she's always had to kind of learn as the game goes on and figure out how to score points for herself. And so I think tonight was just another example of, hey, I can figure it out. You might have stopped me once or twice, but I'm going to change and I'm going to make you make an adjustment. And I think she's really good at that.
Coach, your first look at the Supernovas, what was your impression of that team?
Impressed. I think they have a lot of balance. They're a really veteran team. We talked about it after the third set. I said, hey, they're going to come out swinging. They're not fazed by dropping a set. They've been here before. And so I think they were exactly who we thought they were. And that's a really talented and balanced squad.
When we had that 12-run run in that third set, what was working well for y'all during that?
In the third set, when we had that run, obviously Carly was doing a great job on the serve, and then C was that came in the other right side. We just find the rhythm with her attacking that on that side on the court, and she would keep getting us points. So that's good for us.
For either player, what did you think of the atmosphere out there tonight? Another attendance record for the league.
Oh, wow. Everyone came to see
Inaugural
you.
record.
Yeah, what did you think?
I mean, it's cool just to see how much the state of Nebraska loves volleyball. And, I mean, they show out. It's a Saturday night, so they're coming and enjoying some volleyball. That's really great, and not only for their state, but for the sport itself. And I'm just glad that it's spreading and getting more popular. That's good for volleyball all around. So
I think it's Sunday.
Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, my gosh. Sunday night, they're out. That's even more impressive. Yeah, that's awesome.
Jill, do you take any credit for this? Because you put on a show when you played in Lincoln last December that fans wanted to see you play again.
I take no credit. I just hit a volleyball.
I will tell you that something really funny happened today in our hotel. You want me to tell them, or do you want to tell them?
tell them.
Okay, all right. We finished our scout, and Jill walked out of the room, and I guess a young girl stopped Jill, and she was just like, can I have your autograph or a picture with you? Yeah. And she started uncontrollably crying. And she was like, you've been such an inspiration to me, and it's been so fun to watch you play. And Jill did exactly what she was supposed to do. And she said, don't cry, you'll make me cry. And it was a very, very sweet moment. And so I do think that she doesn't give herself enough credit for how much she's not changing the landscape of volleyball by any means, but definitely reaching out to a group of people specifically in volleyball that are super excited to see her play, and she puts on a great show, and it's fun to have that on our roster, that people anywhere we go are excited to watch her. Good job.
Questions? All right.
Thank you.
Fellas. Thank you, guys.